intriguing because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Bring it out. It's Adams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, out of space. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line, skill, and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys in the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
Through the air, it's Simpson. Here's the heat. It's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown tie.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown it was.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. gun to give, looking for room. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. This rivalry might not be as bitter for Alabama as the ones against Auburn or Tennessee, or for Georgia, the ones against Florida or Georgia Tech. But when Alabama and Georgia have met over the past decade or so, no matchup has been more impactful across the SEC or college football.
Oh, there's no doubt. Georgia's had a Bama problem. I mean, they've kind of had their number. Obviously got over the hurdle for the national championship, but some great teams that have been held back because of Alabama's dominance. This is a big rivalry. This is a huge day for the Dogs.
Anytime these teams play, it feels like a national championship, even more than an SEC championship. We've seen that time and time again. But one thing I know, Georgia's defense is going to know where Ryan Williams is lining up each and every play, because the true freshman last year ate this defense alive.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Stride at the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive. That's obviously a massive play for this offense, and he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
Touchdown, Georgia! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacked on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Home field advantage can have. There it is. The offense will walk it back. Back to pass. It's Simpson. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are tonight.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have the national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got him wide open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Back's got it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting set for the point after.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Frazier. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
Got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
From their own 30 searching for a hole. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Got it in the middle, it's Cuevas. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Changing into the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Alabama with a fresh set of downs to open the period. The gun. With the catch, it's Bernard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Myers to the wideout. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Young. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, it's...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Trying play action. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they're trying to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Floats it out in space. looking for the end zone.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was third down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4.
A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out.
First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Frazier. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. Got his man! And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Bell. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man to the left. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They go to the ground, and he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for him.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. It's Simpson. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the stick.
Looking to take a shot. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Quarterback trying to get aggressive there on 3rd down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with
it. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the left. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
That last play, just about as disastrous as it gets, and it makes it worse because now you have to deal with 2nd and long. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out to that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Off the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
That's a huge completion on 3rd down. And David, he was double covered. I mean, what do you do as a coordinator moving forward now trying to stop this guy from making plays?
I can't tell you how frustrating that is. I got 2 on you. Like, I'm sending resources to stop this guy, and he's still making plays. You got to get more pressure on the quarterback. You got to disguise. You got to do something, but apparently that guy you can't cover, even with 2.
This offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
Extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. first down. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
For this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front the point of attack.
He's looking deep. Makes a catch at the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
First and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down. First and 10 again.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Dogs are flying down the field. Drop play, quarterback keeps it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Breaks free! They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. That's the 50. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown time. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. Going for it all. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back in Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and the receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. He would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Skips away from pressure. Caught close to the marker. It's Bell. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 4 over Iowa. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage. And he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
He's going to fire deep. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Through the air, it's Simpson. Catch in the middle, it's Cueva. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Young. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Young. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Wants to go up top on first down. Buying some time. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He might want another play. Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. He lost one down the sideline. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Bulldog! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Dogs getting a push in the middle and getting to the quarterback and just salivating to get at him.
And every year they find these dudes. They all look the same, just massive, big, strong, good guys that don't like people, Reese Davis, that just love hitting people with aggressiveness, and just it's so amazing that they find that year after year in this defensive line.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. In the final period with a third down play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Tide trying to convert on third down as we start the fourth. Looking to throw at Simpson. Snagged in the middle. It's Young. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there, man. Third and long, you've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first? Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy.
The Tide with the first and 10. He'll do it himself. Gets down with the slide.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. On these option plays, you just have to take what the defense gives you. If that means handing off the dive, or if that means pitching it, you got to do that. It can't always be about you. And I think the quarterback that time was really hoping it was going to be his number called, but there was nothing there. He tried to do too much. It's a huge negative play, and it sets this offense going in the wrong direction.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads it left. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He'll try to take it back. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulated isolating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so in the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. A shot toward the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
He's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
Wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
Just drives it between the uprights. And now they take the lead.
Big time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
This quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Leaves it with the running back. Done enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Pulls it in, it's Williams. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Jimmy.
The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. On the ground, it's Young. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Young. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. From the gun, he leaves it with the bat. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down, really easy.
Defense backed up in this crowd trying to will them to get a big stop late. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The gun, the inside give. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.